Y'all, we got so many things to talk about. Look, I don't look at the Real Housewives of any franchise. I used to, but I stopped. But honey, it is some serious fool-la-la going on with the Real Housewives, and we're going to talk about it tonight. Then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, to my users and reviews. All of y'all who have been here through the line. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old. It's time for auntie advice. It's time for auntie advice. Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie, and we are in here to talk about the Real Housewives fool-la-la that is going on downtown to the internet. Y'all, let's get into it without further ado. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. We just gonna talk about it. Way back in the day when I first started my YouTube journey, child, I used to cover the Real Housewives, but I used to every weekend be cussing like a sailor. And then when they got rid of Fei Fei, I got off of it completely. But I still do try to keep up with a little bit of the shenanigans going on. And between Mia, Porsha, and Wendy, we got a lot to talk about. So come on in here, get on downtown in the live comment section. Let me know what you think about it and what you know about it. And if you got some, spread a little bit of tea downtown in the comment section. Okay. All right, so let's start off with Wendy. Y'all, let me bring this article up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, of course, you all know a couple of weeks ago, I did a video on Wendy and her husband, Eddie. Child, you know, they was downtown taking stuff back and alleged to be doing insurance fraud. Well, honey, now U.S. is reporting that Wendy and her husband Addie alleged aliases revealed by prosecutors who claim the duo hid their identities. Child, they said that these mofos had faulty credit cards. Now, look, I only got one that I can, hang on to and that I can, do what I do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. But honey, they talk about they got 40 aliases and that he is what Eddie Hennessy. Y'all, I know you lying, but let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. So according to us, this Wendy and her husband Eddie are being accused by prosecutors of using aliases in an attempt to mask their identities. They say that Wendy filed a motion to quash a subpoena issued as part of her criminal case over alleged insurance fraud. The state filed a response, okay, on November the 13th. Now, the Baltimore Banner, child, the prosecutors are attempting to obtain, per the Baltimore Banner, let me get that straight, the prosecutors are attempting to obtain Wendy and Eddie's financial records. The government, it believes that the records will establish that the couple spent excessively. Wendy's lawyer called the subpoena a fishing expedition, child. Okay, and asked the judge to intervene. Now, the report said that the prosecutors claimed that Wendy and Eddie had faulty credit cards and or debit cards. They said that they were in the company's names and sometimes taken out in aliases. Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy. Child, that sound like... Child, I said, I'm just done. I'm done. According to the Baltimore Banner, They said that they used it, the aliases was used in a deliberate attempt to mask their identities. Oh, child, I know her mama is having a whole fit and nothing but a fit. What is going on with the? I'm telling you, honey, everything that glitter ain't gold. For there is a story that's not being told. I'm trying to tell you. This right here is a mess. They said that they had these subpoenas and that they are proper, and they are arguing that the state expects these documentations to show a pattern of excessive spending, supporting a motive in the case. Now, as we all know, they have been alleged, honey, to fake a break-in or two or one. I don't know. They said that the state avers that insurance fraud is a financial crime, and in that the amount of the debt owed by the Osefos jointly, individually, and by the business that they own is highly relevant to the motive as to why they did what they did. Per the report, Eddie's lawyers said the subpoenas, which were also directed towards their clients' bank records, were overly broad. He claimed the subpoenas were issued because the prosecutors are looking for something they haven't figured out after 18 months of the investigating. Basically, the lawyer said you're on a wild goose chase and you're looking for something that just ain't there, and so you're trying to make up some Now, that's just, that's my opinion. That's what I thought that I read. That's what I thought that they were saying. Okay. He alleged officials have not spoken to neither Wendy or Eddie from the time they reported that their home was burglarized way down there back in April of 2004 until their arrest in October 9th of 2025. The lawyers also said, look, what's most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging them, which is a highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about their motive and their fairness. The public release of the family's private financial details serves no lawful purpose and only invites conclusory opinions about a case that the state is obviously still investigating. Wendy and her husband, honey, have never used an alias in their life on any financial application. This allegation, they said, is false and misleading. Now, word on the curb is that these names was used for the delivery of packages, child, following their lawful purchase to safeguard the identity of very public figures. It is ironic for the state to assert or to exaggerate the existence of any purported debt in collection with this accomplished professional couple. And the due process is paramount to the administration of justice, and its breach by misleading the public with false narratives has only compounded the harm that they are going to probably sue for, child, in the near future if this mess fall apart. The defense, honey, is confident the court will prevent any further violation of Wendy and her husband's right to a fair trial. Child, let me tell you, this is getting functified. And I'm just like, what in the whole is going on with the Real Housewives franchise? Now, honey, now we going back to us again, because now we got to talk about Porsha. Now, y'all know Porsha is one of them. The portion that I remember, honey, was one of them wild to, okay, unpredictable, just wild, will get up in your face, get to cussing and fighting and dragging and doing a whole lot of old stuff. But, honey, Porsha was alleged to have been on somebody's flight, child, and was acting a straight fool. Now, this is the word downtown on the curb. that she was downtown to a flight incident with another pastor, and it's being investigated. So hold on, let me pause this. Let's look at this little bean footage real quick, okay? Let me just go ahead on and bring this up real quick. Child, I tell you, it's a lot going on, isn't it? Y'all, it's a lot going on. Let's hear what they got to say about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Okay, wait.
Now investigating this incident.
This afternoon, we are seeing new body camera video involving Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams.
That's right. The FBI now investigating this incident after incident between Williams and another passenger. Williams says it all started because she was just looking at Instagram on her phone before the flight took off.
So the Instagram was on, and she told me, "Am I gonna have to listen to that?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, there was a nicer way you could have said that, And then she says, "What?" She's like, "You don't talk to me." And I was like, "Are you okay?" From that point on, she said, "Oh, do you think you are?" And so I said, "Oh, no. I said, y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me."
I know Porsha wasn't calm like that.
She tried to take her phone, record, and she drops her phone on the floor. She's like, "You hit me! Oh my God! You hit me! You just hit me in my face!"
Well, in the body camera video, other passengers came to Williams' defense, backing up her side of the story. The other passenger recounts almost the same thing, saying that she did ask about the phone, but says Porsha threw the phone.
She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy. On and on.
She look entitled. I'm just saying, just my opinion, she look like she lying. She look like she exaggerating the situation, and she look like she trying to be the victim of somebody's circumstances. Now, we know Porsha got out. And we know that Porsha's tone probably was a little off and wasn't the way Porsha said it is. But girl, stop. Now, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all is downtown in the chat. But no, I ain't got this to do. I ain't got this to do with her. She looked like she was down there causing some kind of ruckus. But let's see.
On and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're strapped in for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect myself.
Now what now? How you doing, Miss Vaughn? Welcome, boo. Welcome, boo. Now, y'all, come on. Now she's in protection mode. But what did you do, sweetie? What did you do? Now, see, I ain't saying she lying. I'm just saying something seemed like it's missing. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I need to go back, hit this stuff like back in the day with the Memorex. I need to do a rewind, maybe slide this little bar over. But what did you do? Now that you got to protect yourself, the airline stewardess is in their chair, ready to take off for the flight. They done already told you how to get out safely. They done showed you where the side door is in case, your flotation device. They done told you how to pull your oxygen mask down. And now they ready to take off, and you having an incident with Porsha over a phone? Girl, stop it. I ain't gonna be able to do this. But let's go ahead on and see what she's saying.
And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and...
So why is your hand flicking like that? Girl, you talk about ready to fight. You look like your mom. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. I got to go back.
And just can't come help me because they're strapped.
Porsha threw the phone.
She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy.
Let's look in her eyes, y'all. That eye. Okay. Girl, not the deep breath. Not the deep breath. Not the... You know that's thinking, right? Girl, not that deep breath. You got too much going on, sweetie pie. You lucky that the real Porsha didn't come out. Because this will be a whole different interview you'll be doing. But anyway, I digress. Let's keep going.
On and on and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're strapped in for
Well, why are the flight attendants coming in and helping you? Okay.
this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect myself. And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone and everything.
Wait a minute. So the phone she couldn't get, the flight attendants couldn't help her. She said it was sitting downtown in the corner and she couldn't get it, but she needed some assistance. Now she's saying that her hand is like that. The hand like that. Okay, the hand like that. Can y'all see my hand? The hand is like that. So let me see if I can hold my cell phone with my hand like I don't. Hold on. Maybe if I put my strap on, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me put my strap on. She said the hand is like that. So she ain't, it looked like she ain't balancing it too good. She ain't got it tight. And so now Porsha done smacked it. Okay, let's keep going.
But he sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane.
Child, that phone done been through some haven't it?
Well, the flight continued to Atlanta without incident, and 11 Alive did reach out to FBI Atlanta about the situation. A spokesperson says it's unknown at this time if any federal charges will apply. 11 Alive also reached out to Williams' attorney about what not heard back yet.
Well, honey, let me tell you what they said downtown to the hold on, y'all. I'm coming back with y'all. So what they said downtown to the US, so that was on hold on, let's see who that was. That was 11 Alive. I'll make sure I leave the link in the comments. What's going on? Child, I look like I was fighting over a phone. So now downtown to the US Weekly, they said Porsha Williams' body cam footage shows the passenger defending Real Housewives star after the incident on the flight from BravoCon. So they said, folks said, nah. Now we done seen Porsha do some stuff, right? But this ain't Porsha. Okay? Because it would have got worse. So she was definitely on some chill mode. She was on vacation mode. She was looking cute mode. She was doing what she was doing. Okay, she was flying for the cause. Where she was going, I don't know. Y'all put it downtown in the chat. Put it in my bra or my drawers downtown in the chat, wherever a Porsha was doing. But they said, no, we got some people that said they're going to back her up. Okay. So this is the article, y'all. Porsha Williams' body cam footage shows passenger defending the Real Housewives star after the incident on flight from BravoCon. Okay, she was coming back from BravoCon, so she was on her way home. So they said Porsha Williams' fellow passengers came to her defense after she was involved in the incident with another customer on the flight home from BravoCon in Las Vegas on Sunday, November the 16th. The Atlanta Police Department on Wednesday released some body cam footage of Porsha, 44, being interviewed by police officer after landing in Hartsville. Okay, so let's see what the person say, because we already know all of that. So they said Williams was interrupted by two passengers in the footage, both of whom denied to the police officers that they witnessed any physical altercation. So the lady was like, so are you okay? I was there. That woman got all up in your face, Porsha, and gave you the middle finger. Girl, I am so sorry. I am embarrassed. That's why I'm asking if you okay. Because honey, let me tell you, I would not be okay. Now, y'all know I got to interpret this the way that you know what I'm saying? If I had saw Porsha, and I know it looked different on the screen, but I'm just giving y'all my interpretation of how the girl or the woman came to Porsha. You know, she was just like, I'm just asking you, are you okay? Because I know I wouldn't have been okay. Oh, because the woman was all up in your the woman was all up in your face. And I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and then she gonna give you the middle finger? And look, Porsha, I'm sorry. I'm a little embarrassed by this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be okay. You okay, girl? Are you okay? Porsha, is you okay? Okay, so what is this? What is this? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so am I on the right one? Yeah, I'm on the right one. Okay. So they said a male passenger didn't join the conversation. I was sitting 2 rows back. She ain't touched that lady. Y'all know he walked up and it was like, man, look. I was sitting like 2 rows back. Porsche ain't touched that woman. The flight wouldn't have, like we wouldn't have, they'd had to get the air marshals. She ain't touch her. There was no physical altercation. Now look, now I ain't saying that it wasn't a whole bunch of cussing and yelling and hollering and screaming up on him, right? Because he said there was a verbal commentary that was at a normal level. He said, and then out of nowhere, it escalated of the lady to the right of Williams, got really animated and started screaming and stuff. That's what had happened downtown on the flight. And so, so he was like, this stuff happened out of nowhere. And from my recollection, the only physical thing that Porsha did was point to the other woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk. And she was like, don't talk to me like that. That's all I heard her saying. She was like, I'm going to tell you, do you know who I am? Do you know what I will do for you? Do you know what I will do to you? He said, it did get escalated. The old lady was a little dramatic and everything. But Porsha was like, girl, I'm trying to tell you, don't you talk to me like that. Girl, what are you doing? I'm Porsha D. Williams. I will kirk out on here. I will go off on you. Porsha told the officers that she and her seatmate had a dispute over the volume of her phone while she watched Instagram videos before takeoff. She told me, I am going to have to listen to that. And I said, do you want to? No, okay, I'm going to give Porsha the benefit of the doubt. Do you want to? So the lady was like, so you mean to tell me you got up on it, you don't have no earbuds, no, nothing in your ear, you don't have no kind of pause, you don't have nothing, and you mean to tell me that I'm going to have to listen to that? And Porsha was like, do you want to? And Porsha she said, no. I said, well, there was a nicer way that you could have said that. Okay. She said, and then she says, what, bitch? She's like, bitch, you don't talk to me like that. Porsha told the officers alleging that the woman tried to record the conversation on her phone, but dropped it from her weak hands because, she said her hands was going like this and everything. She was a little nervous. She had to be, And Williams denied that she slapped the phone off the woman's hand. She said, if you go back and you look at the video when she was saying that her hands was going like this and everything, that's what really happened. I ain't have to knock it down. Her own hands couldn't hold it because the woman said that she was going like this. You know what I'm saying? And who is going to be able to hold a phone? You see what I'm saying? Like this. So I tell you what she did. She got it twisted, but she got it twisted with the wrong one because I didn't touch her because had I touched her, she'd have known. Okay? That's what Porsha said. She said she ain't slapped the phone out the woman's hands. Porsha said, she's like, you hit me? Oh my God, you hit me. You just hit me in my face. Okay, girl. So according to Porsha, the pair was separated and the other woman was moved to another seat. In the body cam footage of an interview with the same officer, the other customer involved in the incident alleged that Porsha had did something to her, after takeoff. And the woman claimed that, Porsha was watching Instagram videos on full blast for 25 minutes before she objected. After a brief, do this look like, now wait a minute. Did she look like the type of woman that would sit there and listen to Porsha's stuff for 25 minutes? I'm asking for the people. I'm asking for my friend and she would sit there and take that off of Porsha. 25 minutes, you on a flight and you gotta listen to Porsha's bull. Ain't nobody in their right mind who want to get some rides, want to, read their magazine, gonna listen to nobody for 25 minutes. She don't even seem like, in my opinion, that she gracious enough to be that patient and loving with Porsha. She looked like she, as soon as Porsha's volume went up just a tad, that she was ready to cuss Porsha out. Like, come on, stop it now. And her hands were shaking. Girl, if you don't get that story better than that. She said she sat there and listened to that mess for 25 minutes before she said something about it. She said after a verbal altercation, the woman said, the next thing I know, there was a fingernail so close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy, on and on and on. So then why did they move you and not Porsha? She said the flight attendant told her that she saw Porsha knock it out her hand and that was an assault. The woman also told the officer she was afraid that Porsha was going to. I know you. Wait a minute. I know you lying. I know you. I know you lying. I know. I know you lying. What? Now she done took this too daggone far. You absolutely right about that. Don't look like she would wait 1 minute. But y'all, this is what she said. Let me bring this up on the screen. Do y'all see this? Girl, stop. Now that's overboard. And ain't got the FBI involved? The FBI told Weekly that it was a weird incident on the Delta flight, and it is unknown at this time if federal charges will apply. This is all we have at the moment. Y'all, I will leave the rest of this in here. But Porsha done released a statement through her lawyer, Joe Habashi, whatever. He done left a statement for Porsha. Why is the FBI involved? This done raised to that level over a phone and I ain't gonna be able to do this. Like, y'all play too much. Like, I don't feel like playing with y'all. Are you serious? This is where this woman has taken this. Porsha's lawyer said Miss Williams was verbally assaulted by an irate and by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation. The passenger then proceeded to make false allegations that were in direct conflict with observation from several eyewitnesses. As with any incident occurring aboard an aircraft, federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Ms. Williams has every intention of cooperating with law enforcement to whatever extent necessary and remains confident that the passenger will be charged. Over a phone being too loud, that she sat there and would listen to for 25 minutes, probably being nosy and ear hustling. She probably knew exactly who Porsha was. I'm just saying, maybe, maybe not. But y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think. Because this is some foolishness. I will make sure that I link these in the description box so y'all can read it in its entirety. This is a mess. And now we're going to Miss Mia. What in the foolishness is going on with her? NBC News is reporting that Thornton allegedly stole furniture from a rental property. Y'all, we gonna get into this, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Let me bring this up. Child, what is going on? I mean, what was going on downtown to the BravoCon? Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Let me bring this up here on this daggone screen real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me set it up. Let's set it up. Let's go. Happy to get you a job. Oh, no, I can't have that music in here. There we go.
Former Real Housewives of Potomac star Mia Thornton arrested at Atlanta's airport. According to police records, Thornton faced larceny charges for allegedly stealing $11,000 worth of furniture.
What?
Her former landlord alleging the tenants, quote, took all of the furniture before they moved out.
Now, y'all know I'm ready to walk over across on the other side of this office, throw something downtown to the wall and say, I know you lying. But I'm going to go ahead on and exercise some.
Even grabbing, quote, the TV, which was on the wall.
I know you. I know you don't. I know you lying. Y'all, I know you lying. I know you lying. Not the TV off the wall. What are we doing? What are we doing? Not the TV off the wall. Shall we not? Shall we not doing this? Are you serious?
Real Housewives alum joined the franchise back in 2021, quickly getting in.
Child, they had all Child, they did not have all the criminals back to back. I mean, like, when this go? We got Kern, we got Wendy, and Mia. What are they trying to say? Okay, let's go.
Housewives alum joined the franchise back in 2021, quickly getting involved in the drama on screen.
Why do y'all have an issue and she doesn't have a problem?
We've not been able to contact her legal team. She joins a long list of housewives who have faced trouble with.
Hell no, they not. They showing all. So they showing everybody, ain't they? Oh my God, y'all stop this stuff. Okay. What in the world? Oh my God. What the?
The legal system and is the third
Not Teresa the Judice.
from the Potomac franchise alone.
But today, I have
Y'all, they are on purpose. They are on purpose. That's just shady. Who is this? This NBC? Child, this is shady.
Wendy Osefo, arrested last month. She and her husband
What? Now, what this got to do with me? We just came out here to see this. Child, they going back down memory lane.
Eddie facing 16 charges for allegedly faking a burglary at their home to collect insurance money. The couple were indicted by a grand jury on charges of insurance fraud, conspiracy insurance fraud.
We want to hear about Mia. What this got to do with Mia?
And making a false statement to a police officer. They were later released on $50,000 bonds. Wendy addressing the incident at BravoCon this weekend, her first public appearance since her arrest.
You know, it's an unfortunate situation. And right now, I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. And for now,
girl, why are those daggone eyebrows all the way up to her temple? Like, who did her makeup? Like, did she run out of money? Did they seize all the money? Is all of the 40 credit cards that they allegedly got and the bank accounts, like, are they frozen? What is going on with this big dash in that is on her eyebrows and on her head? Kima said to see child love after Lockup Housewives edition. What in the world? God, what'd you say, boo? Potomac is trying to start their own spin-off of Love After Lockup. You're right, because first oh my God. Yo, what in the world is going on? Let's continue.
now they're just allegations.
Also showing up in Las Vegas, Karen Huger,
Child, they are talking about all the criminals.
who was released from prison in September after her fourth DUI.
It's irritating. Okay, but can you move on?
Bravo teasing the Grand Dame's return in a new mid-season trailer.
You are a free woman.
And I'm going to be looking. I am going to be looking now. Whether or not I'm going to be reviewing, I don't know. But I'm going to be looking. I can't wait to see Karen come back.
Time to talk about my addiction.
A franchise that keeps bringing the drama on and off the screen. Yasmin Vasugian, NBC News.
Child, they got a lot. Do they now got a lot going on? I mean, that's a lot going on. Now, let me bring this up so I can find out what really happened with her. Let me see if I can get this back up. Because I want the story on. I want the tea. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. So Mia was arrested on Wednesday. That was yesterday. And accused of having stolen thousands of dollars worth of furniture from a rental property, according to authorities. Mia was arrested dead at the airport, child, after the officers responded to a wanted person poster that was up on a utility pole. Oh, maybe I'm sleepy. Can you imagine having her picture up on the utility post as you walking up into the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport? Child, they had most wanted signs out there. I ain't got to do. I ain't messing with y'all. Okay. They said that this was. Child, they had Border Patrol on the girl. She was taken into custody without an incident and transported to the jail child for processing. Police said she has an active city of Atlanta warrant on her in connection with larceny involving alleged furniture theft. That's going to be grand larceny. They said that the landlord reported that the furniture and the TV cost $11,000. They said it does not appear that McGriff has been arrested and he has not been listed as an inmate downtown to the Fulton County Jail. Y'all, what is going on? They said body camera video. Child, let me tell you, you can't go nowhere without some camera footage going on. They's gonna catch you on some kind of child. Johnny said body camera footage video of Thornton shortly after she was detained shows an officer walk up on her in what appears to be a holding cell and ask her whether she knew what the warrant for her arrest was. She was like, yeah. Yeah, I know what it is. I mean, like what? I didn't resist arrest. I know what you're here for. You like, go head on. So the officer said that he was going to take her to a different holding cell before he placed the handcuffs on her. And then she started crying. He said, as she was being walked through the airport downtown with the handcuffs on, she asked the officer in the video whether she could contact an unidentified person about a storage key because that's where they had all the stuff at. She took it accidentally and she was going to go in and return it. I ain't got this to do with y'all. Y'all got my eyes, my eyes is running. My nose need to be blown. I'm not messing with y'all. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God. Charlie said she started crying. Oh my God, what else they say? Charlie telling all the girl business. They said that he was like, she said, I want him to go and put the furniture back. Now, I was just kidding. Wait a minute. Yo, I was just kidding. Yo, I have not seen this article. I just pulled it up. Child, she said, I just want him to go put that shit back. Because enough is enough. And she adds, this is ridiculous. All I did was take $11,000 worth of furniture. It ain't worth all of this. I mean, he know where the storage unit is. It's down on U Street. Just go ahead let me go ahead and make a phone call and have him come pick up the key and just put all of that shit back. And I was just sitting up here kidding, child, and that's what she told him. She said, enough is enough. Just put this, look, can we just put this back? What in the world? Yo, I'll make sure I put the link downtown in the comment section. What is wrong with these people? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I don't even watch the shows. Not like that. I absolutely don't be reviewing them. But I'm going to tell you right now, honey, when Karen Huger come back, don't y'all look for me to upload no video. Don't look for me to talk about nobody. I ain't even going to be thinking about 90 Day Fiance or none of that other stuff. I'm going to be right in Karen's mouth like that. I'm going to be in her mouth like a straw, bitch. Like a straw. I cannot wait. I did not look at BravoCon. I usually don't look at it anymore. But honey, I'm going to have to see all these stories through. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think about these Real Housewives. Because honey, I'm going to tell you right now, they need to go in and change the title from Real Housewives to like These Housewives is Real. Or something like that. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what they need to turn this franchise into, because it's really getting real downtown to the Housewives franchise. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. And until we meet again, y'all be safe downtown in that street and in the water. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Bye, y'all.